I want to thank Roxy for bringing up this next topic because it's something that we've never really dealt with before. Randomizing a player's abilities as they progress through the game, like in a different level or a different set or maybe a different run.
Hmm.
The example that Roxy brought up was for a game they're creating where they give the player a special ability, a special attack, and a passive. And I find this to be interesting because I don't see enough games randomizing properly. I see a lot of them randomizing, but it always turns into a hot mess. And
True.
this
True.
includes random loot. But
Oh yeah.
specifically talking
Yeah.
about abilities, my opinion is that if you found a way to do it properly, and we should talk about that tonight, different ways you could do it, it would add a very
Hmm.
unique experience to each level or run of the game. What do you think?
This is an interesting thought experiment.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of. I don't think I've seen any game do that I've played,
Yeah.
and I find it fascinating. I would personally like to play in something like that to see what it would be like.
Yeah. Yeah.
First of all, it's a novel concept because so few have done it.
Right, right. I believe KV, if you're still in the audience, I think you were toying with the idea for something like that. Him and I had a discussion once, and I believe that there's been at least one RPG Maker game that we've played on the Monday night streams that have done
Hmm.
something like that. But it is definitely an exception and not a rule.
What I would think is it would work for a shorter
Hmm.
game, but I'm not so sure it would work for a long game, an epic game.
Yeah,
I tend to want to settle on a play style for a long game
yeah.
so that I can go through that game as that particular type or class and experience the game like that.
Right, I agree as well.
Concentrating on the story
Right.
and the situations that I encounter.
The player should always have the choice as to how they're going to play the game, given what you've given them. Now, like Wrath is saying, it might be cool for a roguelike, right? I think
Mhm.
in the
Yeah.
particular instance Roxy is talking about, it can work. Here's how I think I would do it, okay? Let's have your list of passives. Let's say you have 5 potential passives, okay? And you have a list of special powers, actives, okay? Powers you
Mhm.
have to activate. What I would do is for each segment, so the reason I'm going to call them a segment is because I don't want to get in the trap of calling them a level or an act
Mhm.
or a run, because you can use this anyway. So for each segment of gameplay, have it be so that regardless of the combination of special power, or singular, and passives, the game is beatable. That's what I think.
Yeah. I agree with you completely on that.
Yeah, every
Mhm.
single segment. So if it's a run, if you're just doing a short roguelike,
Mhm.
and you have a pool of 10 passives or let's say 10 passives and 10 powers, and it
Okay.
gives you 2 of each, okay? Then I would make sure that each one of those combinations make it so that the game is beatable,
Mhm.
so that you can complete the roguelike run. Let's say it's each. Now, this would be kind of cool. You have like a Mega Man style game, where you're a robot
Oh, yeah.
fighting other robots, and you choose a level. Like you choose, Cut Man, Elect Man, whatever. Please don't sue me, Capcom. And each time you choose a level, you get 1 passive and 1 special power. And it's
Mhm.
randomly chosen instead of you like beating the robot master and you get the power, you just have one randomly selected. Well,
Yeah.
then you make sure that each level can be beaten by each active and each passive.
Yes, yes. So a lot, it sounds to me like it'd be a lot of testing work um before the game's gold release to make sure that every single combination is accounted for,
Yeah.
that you can beat the level with every single combination.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, if you're not familiar with factorials, get familiar with factorials
Yes.
because that's how many combinations you'll be working with.
The maths. All the maths. Jay the Duelist says, also, I would make sure that it can be beaten without any of them, just the base abilities. I agree there too. Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like Iron Manning a Mega Man 1
Mm-hmm.
run, making sure that you can
Yeah.
beat every single Robot Master and
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Wily with only the Buster, the
Yeah.
default Buster cannon.
Mm-hmm.
You can do it. It's difficult, but you can. So make sure your game is beatable with just the default powers.
Yeah.
So that way your special abilities and your passives make it easier with the right strategies.
Correct. Yeah.
Now I kind of want
Yeah.
to see this happen. I
do too. I would like to play through something like
Yeah.
this. A shortish game.
Yeah, shortest game. Yeah, a Mega Man roguelike, what Wrath is saying. I would love to see that where
I want to play through
Yeah.
something like that because that is very interesting. I would play through
Yeah.
it once and then play through it a second time to see what combination I got.
exactly. You know, so
Oh yeah.
you got like 6 levels and a 7th final level. Each of the 6 levels, you get randomly picked one passive and one regular. And then for the
Yeah.
final level, you get a selection of like 3 of them.
Yeah.
And oh, that would be so interesting. Or even better yet, for the final level, you have use of all of them until you get to the final boss, and the final boss scrambles. So the final boss while you're fighting it, yeah, that would be awesome. It's like you're fighting the I'm so excited. You're fighting the final boss, for example, and suddenly, you all your passives get blown away, except for one.
Yeah.
And all of your special
Except for
powers,
one.
right? And all your special powers get blown away, except for one. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Oh,
Oh my god. Oh, that would kill me. That would break my brain, and I would love it forever.
Mhm.
This was a really good topic. Holy smokes.
I'd like to see somebody do this.
Yeah.
I really would.
Yeah. You in the comments, let us know what you think. Is this something you would like to see? Is this something you would play? And how would you go about doing it? That would be incredible.
Yeah.
Let us know. Let us know. All right. So if you like what you saw, lay the smack down the like button below, subscribe to our channel, consider supporting us on Patreon, connect with us to our Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you next time.